Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades and the weekly recap. Before I get into the recap, I just want to say that if you're not in the room, you should be. You can find the link in the description of the video and in the bio section of social media. This past week, I did start out kind of rough. I'll get to that when I get into the recap, but I did finish the week with 14 wins and 4 losses for a win rate of 77.78%, which is slightly below my 80% target, but the way my week was going, I think on Wednesday, I'm not 100% sure, but I think on Wednesday my win rate was like at 60%, so I was really not doing well, so I'm happy to be even close to 80% this week. So yeah, then I did finish the month of May with 71 wins, 13 losses for a win rate of 84.52%, which is, I'm really happy with that number. That's a pretty strong month, almost 85% out of, close to 85 trades, 84 trades total. So yeah, I had a couple of really strong weeks, and I probably could have got over 85% if this past week wasn't so bad, but still 84%, 5.52%, yeah, 84.52% win rate for the month. Most traders can't even get over 50%, so that is very good for the month. So okay, now that I get that out of the way, I will go over the trades from this past week. Remember, tomorrow is a holiday, Memorial Day, so market's closed. That's why you're getting the recap a day late. Taking the extra day off. Okay, so all you can see all the trades on Twitter, the timestamps and stuff like that. So if you're new to the room and new to the channel, I've been posting like trade ideas before the plays happen, so that way people know what I'm looking at, what levels I'm looking at, and what I think is going to happen and stuff like that. So I try to post the play before they happen, and I've been doing that pretty well over the last couple of weeks, just trying it out and seeing if people can get better entries. And I mean, I just don't know what more I can do. I mean, I'm telling people about the plays beforehand. I'm entering and when I'm exiting and what I'm doing. So, I mean, if you can't do well with that, I just don't know what to tell you. You need to step back and figure out what you're doing wrong, because I'm pretty much doing everything except trading someone's account, which I'm not doing. So, yeah, you just need to figure out what you're doing wrong. Now, with that said, okay, Monday's plays. Like I said at the beginning of the video, that I started out the week really rough. So the first play of the week was Baba calls. Now I got Baba at 9:42, which is on the 24th right here. Oh yeah, I remember this. And Baba had this big knife on Friday. So I tried to grab the calls at 9:42, which is right here, right on the break over pre-market high, and you can see it just popped a little bit, then got rejected. So those two 17.50 calls at $1.05 went to $1.15. I mean, just a little pop, nothing special. That I really thought after Friday's big drop, we were going to get a strong push up to at least the 213 area, but didn't quite happen. Pop and drop. Actually, it was a dip and rip to a pop and drop. So yeah, then I ended up taking SPX. Now SPX was my first loss of the week. Now, where are you? What time did I get it? 11:56. 11:56. Right here. Right there. Now, I'm not quite sure why it was a loss right there. 1156. I got it right in here, and there was a little bit of a dip. I was probably thinking it was gonna drop more, and I probably got greedy. I think if I look back, I think that was the case because it started to have a rounding top right here, and when it got below this area right here, you can also see, is this Monday right here? It's finding resistance in the 4200 area right in here on the 5 May 3rd. So I was looking at that, and when it broke below this area here, this is when I jumped in. I think that I just was wanting a bigger move, and it just didn't happen, and I just reversed. I mean, I took it as a loss, so that was kind of a dumb move. But that was first mistake number one. You got to take what the market gives you, not what you want, because that's just not the way it works. The market, it's going to keep you humble. I could give you big plays, could give you small plays, or it could chop. You're just going to adapt to the market conditions. So then I ended up grabbing SPX calls at these puts that I grabbed were 41.80s, and they were at $1.15, so they were a loss. But I did grab the SPX again at 1:53 p.m., which is right 153. 153 right in here. I grabbed it right here. I grabbed the 42.15 calls at 80 cents, and they pushed to $1.40 right there. So that was a good little play. I mean, 60 cents. I mean, when you get Tesla at SPX, gives you 50 cents plus. It's a good idea to pretty much take it because it can reverse in you pretty quick. Now, on the 24th, I had another play that was a swing, and they were... Oh, I'm going to look at the alerts, not the trade ideas. On the 24th. Oh, yeah, I grabbed Baba puts again. Now, this is the one I held all week long, and I should have just stopped out. Now, let's get back to the 24th right here. I think I grabbed it right here. What was the time? 10:12. Yeah, right there. Okay, now I grabbed it here. It didn't break out. We had it right here. It didn't quite break. It came back down. So when it came back down and chopped at the lower day and this support over here, the 210 on Friday, I thought for sure it was going to dump, and it just didn't. So it's just, yeah, this is Friday, this is Monday, and you can see right here, I don't know what day that is, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's been holding this 210 area, so I was thinking if it did break, it was going to flush to probably down to the 208 area, to even down to the 206, 205, but it held and it popped. So, and it came back down later in the day. I just held it thinking maybe we possibly gap down and it could end up taking off, but I ended up holding that loser all week. I probably shouldn't have done that. They were the 202.50 puts, and it's at 210, so that was kind of far out of the money. So right off the bat, Monday, 2 mistakes right off the bat. I just didn't start out well. So then Tuesday was a little better. Tuesday I took Apple. I took Apple calls at 9:31. Yeah, right here. Now, the thing I was looking at with Apple, as you can see, it's been rejecting this 128 area. And once it got over pre-market high, I grabbed the 129 calls at 70 cents, and they jumped to 85 cents. Then it just flushed. So, yeah, another pop and drop. But I was able to get a piece of it before it dropped. So I really thought, let's see, where is the hourly on the 25th, 24th? As you can see, this whole 128 area, rejects. So I thought, okay, rejected 3 times. The more it rejects, the higher probability it's going to end up breaking it, having a strong move. But It didn't. I really thought it was going to make a strong move to push to 130 because Apple was due to have a strong move like this over here, but it didn't. Um, so I managed to get 15 cents out of it. Not a big win, just a small win, but still a win either way. Then I had SPY puts at let's see. No, oh yeah, I remember this mistake. I was looking at something when you're looking at on options on especially toss. If you're looking at like a weekly and you switch back to like SPY, because SPY has expiration 3 times a week. That if you're looking at like say Apple and you're looking at Friday's expiration and you switch over to SPY, you're gonna automatically look at SPY's Friday expiration, and I didn't even catch it, and I jumped into a trade with Friday's expiration, and thinking that was the closest one, and it wasn't. So someone pointed out. So luckily, that was noticed, not until after the fact. So I had Friday's 416 puts at 949 on the 25th, which is right here. I had them at 949 right here, right below pre-market low. Well, the wick right there, 949, right here, I think. 949 right there, yeah. And this candle lower. I'm just looking at the, yeah, okay. I must have, I'm trying to look back what my logic was. I should have grabbed it in here, but I probably was waiting for the first 10-minute candle to form, and I grabbed it right here. So like I said, I grabbed the Friday's 528 416 puts right there, and they went from $1 to $1.57, and this pushed down. Now if you got the closer to the expiration, they probably did a lot better, more volatile and stuff like that. So usually the closer the options on SPY and SPX, that they're going to be more volatile, have more volume, and they'll end up running a little more, and the prices will be better too. So, but like I said, I didn't see that I grabbed Fridays, but still went from $1 to $1.57. And like I said, that because I grabbed Fridays, I was so far out of the money. I grabbed the 416, and when it's at 419.50ish, so I'm way outside the money already. So they didn't move as nearly as much as I hoped they would have. But then I ended up grabbing Tesla. Let's see. Where is Tesla? On the 25th? Trying to look at the time, 9:59. Okay, 9:59 on Tesla. So I grabbed them right here. Okay. Tried to pop, failed the breakout, came back down, and right when I broke below the previous opening range right there of 603.67, this is when I grabbed it right in here. I grabbed the 550 puts at $1.80 and pushed down. They went to 210. Nothing substantial. They chopped quite a bit right here and popped up, and being too far out of the money and chopping kind of didn't have that great of a big move, but still went from 180 to 210. So like I said, if you can get 50 cents plus out of Tesla, take it. Because Tesla can definitely reverse on you when news drops, and I've seen it too many times. Now SPY, 417 puts at 220 on the 25th. 220 on the 25th. Okay, 220. Where is rate? 220 is right here. Right here. This is where I grabbed it right there. I grabbed the SPY 417 puts at 81 cents. And this one, I did get the expiration right. This one I got Wednesdays. And I didn't post on Twitter how far they went, but I got out on, let's see, the 25th. 99 cents, it looks like. So they went from 81 cents to 99 cents. Now remember, these were 417 puts, so they moved quite a bit more. on that one now. On let's see, I gotta go back to the on Wednesday. I know I took 2 trades, but I swung a loser. I took SPY puts again. Let's see. At 1052. 1052. Where are you? $10.52 right here. For some reason, I took it right here. I'm not quite sure why. I think if I break down the 3-minute to 26, let's break down the 26. I think this was a VWAP fake out. Yeah, right here. This is where I grabbed it, 1052. I do remember this because it chopped up here. Then I made a quick drop to VWAP, and I remember posting in the room, if it gets below VWAP, I'm getting in, and it went right below VWAP. I got in, thinking I was going to smash to the lower day, and it didn't. It just it chopped, and it was another loss. So that was a kind of a hard fake out. When we get to the right day. Yeah, 26. I had the right day. Right there. It just happens. I mean, you get right here. I did it again. Fake out, pushed to the VWAP and bounced. And this time it actually went through. But that was a loss. This was Wednesday expiration. So even though they were at 418, they didn't go. It didn't drop enough for them to go green. So that ended up being a loss. And the one another one I ended up hanging on to was BA puts on the 26th, which is right here. Load this up. No time I grab it, because I have to. 9:36 is when I grabbed it. Oh yeah, right when it popped and dropped. Now I'm looking at this. That I waited the first. Well, hold on, let me look at the candle time again. 9:36. I think I grabbed it right here. Let's see if it says in the trade ideas where I grabbed it. At the what I was looking at, the 26th. BA puts under 240, and it did go right under. Not quite. See, sometimes what I like to do is I like to buy it right before the break, because sometimes when they do break, they make these monster candles like right here, and you're just chasing it. So sometimes I'll buy them just a little bit before the break, anticipating the break. And this time, this anticipation was wrong. But I mean, look at the what day is this? What day is the 26th? Having a brain fart. Okay, Wednesday. This was Tuesday, and it was holding this 240 area, and I was thinking, okay, if it does manage to get down to 240, it's gonna break, because this is this Wednesday right here? Yeah, I mean, it had this strong run from we'll say 221 to 243, so I had a $22 run. So I was looking at it could pull back right here and drop to the 237 area, but it didn't. So I was anticipating this 240 break, and it just did not, and just popped up, and it did break right here just for a second, and it just popped. It held the 240 really well, but that ended up being a loser. So yeah, I hung on to that, and I probably should have just let it go, but Thursday had a monster gap up. It is what it is. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the 27th. Now I had Tesla calls 954 Tesla. Just looking at Thursdays. Okay, yeah, see, on Thursday I took my Baba loss. Tesla calls. Yeah, Baba was on from whatever day it was. Monday. I was going to carry Baba and BA loss all the way to Friday, but I didn't want to have two losses on a Friday, so I decided to cut Baba on Thursday, and I think I cut BA on Friday. Let BA, yeah, BA go worthless, so. Oh well, whatever. But Tesla 650 calls at 954 on Friday. No, Thursday, sorry. Now, I grabbed the 650 calls at $1.35 at 954 right here. No, not right there. 954. Yeah, right in here. I grabbed it over the break of pre-market high of the 624. We'll say 624. The 650 calls went from 135 to 278, so then went to 100% right there. First 100% all week. As you can see on Friday, it was having a hard time getting over this 624, 625 area. So when it did break over pre-market, I kind of had a feeling it would have a strong move, but it didn't have the strong move I was hoping for. I was really thinking it was going to push to like 650, but it didn't. So it just whatever. Then I had Facebook. Facebook ended up being a strong move. I did grab Facebook calls at 1016, which is right here. Now, I was kind of watching this inverted head and shoulders right here on the hourly. You get the left, the head, and the kind of the right here. So I was kind of watching that, and I kind of figured, okay, if it gets over this 329 area, that it's probably going to have a strong move. So I did grab the 330 calls at 110. I went in the money, well, close to the money, because they were like at 329. They're at the money, and they went from 110 to 370 in that strong push up. So that was a 200% move if you held all the way through. So that was another good move. Then I had SPY puts, let's see, at let's see, 1055 SPY puts. 1055, no, right there. Yeah, right here. I can't remember what was this strong with this big red candle right here, the strong sell. Something, there was a news related. I don't remember what it was. Could have been something to do with Yellen or something. I don't quite remember what it was. But obviously you see right here, you get a bearish divergence going on. So that was already, I was already watching that divergence as soon as it did get below right here, which by the time this red candle happened, it was already below VWAP. And what I've been doing on these sharp ones is I have not been trying not to chase it right from the get-go. They will have a massive drop. Then they'll end up getting eaten up by algos and dip buyers, and they'll come up like 50 to 70% rebound, and that's when I'll try to catch it. So that's what I did. I ended up grabbing the 419 puts at 80 cents, and it dropped right here again. So they went from 80 cents to $1.07. Nothing substantial, but it's still a nice play. It did bounce off the 37 EMA, which is the white line. So you got to pay attention to the moving averages. Like right here, the blue line is the 20, and it bounced off that. Then it just made a new low. So you got to watch the moving averages. Next one, let's see, Tesla again. This time I grabbed puts. 158. 158, where are you? Right here. I grabbed the 605 puts at $1.96. I grabbed it right here. As you can see the support right here on the 619, 30-ish area. I held it here and here. Then when I broke through right in here, I could have gotten it down here. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it would have been a false breakout. But you got a descending wedge right here, lower highs, and it's flattening out. So when I broke below these candles right here, knowing a lower day is right down here, and that if it did break this, it could go to lower day and flush. And I didn't want to chase the flush. I didn't want to chase a candle like this. So I tried to get in and anticipate it. And those 605 puts went from 196 to 229 right there. So if you have a position that's going green, it's always great to sell into strength and unload while it's green, and not let the position turn red. So that's why sometimes these plays can end up being small. You don't want to turn a winner into a loser. That's why it's good to sell into strength. And if it comes back up or chops, get out, break even, so you don't take a loss. The Friday, what did I take on Friday? I took my BA loss from the other day. On Friday, then I ended up taking Tesla. Again, I'm already on Tesla. I took Tesla calls at 9:35. I took 6:45 calls. Now I was looking over previous day close. If it broke over that, I was going to take it. So the 6:45 calls went from $1.70 to $2.13. A little pop, so it popped and dropped. Then I ended up grabbing Disney. Oops. Okay, now I grabbed Disney puts at 9:43. Now I remember this because it's kind of like struggled a little bit. Now I grabbed the 177.50 puts at 19 cents. I grabbed it right on the break of the previous day's close, which is this white line right here. And once it broke that 179 area, I jumped in. They went from 19 cents to 31 cents. I mean, Disney has just been one of those ones where hasn't been moving much, and neither has the option. So, but 19 cents to 31 cents, that's over 50%. Not the move I was expecting, but it is what it is. Then I took Tesla. Again, I took puts this time, and I took at let's see, 9:54, which is right here on the break of the moving averages. 9:54 right here, this one. As you can see, we got it here, then it quickly came back down, and it was holding coming back down to pre-market support right here, the 628 area. So I was like, okay, it can't break out, so it's going to drop. It tried to drop, pop back up, rejected previous day's close again, then it collapsed. So they went from 139 to 221. They would have gone more if they made this move here, but it didn't. This just two candle chop right there, kind of like killed it a little bit. It could have probably definitely gone probably 100% if it made this move here, but it is what it is. It's just market's going to give you what it wants to give you, and it just wanted to chop a little bit before it drops. So still, you got almost $1 move out of it, close to like 80-90 cents. Like I said, the target for Tesla 50 cents plus. You get that, just take your money, don't get greedy, because it can reverse on you really quick, like it did here, or chop to death on you, like it did here. Then the last play of the week and the month was SPX. Now I grabbed SPX puts. I grabbed the 41.90 at $1.35 at 10.14, which is right here. Now when it broke below this area, I got the 490 puts from $1.35, and they dropped to $1.85. That 50-cent move right there, then it popped. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. It can look like it's going to drop hard and come down to the previous day close of 4,200, but it didn't. It bounced off the 20 EMA, and I was watching for this 20 EMA. And usually, what happens is when gets away from the 20 EMA and it comes back down, it likes to at least bounce off at once before rejecting. So I knew there was a high probability of it bouncing at the 28. I would not knife all the way through unless there was like some kind of news or something like that. So, but I was not expecting it to bounce back up to a new high of day, but it did. We had this flush at the end of the day, but being Friday, going into a long weekend, volume being light, most of the big players gone, I wasn't going to sit around for the rest of the afternoon and let things chop. So I was just like, okay, I'm just going to sit and watch and not touch anything else. So I did take a bad week and recover most of it. I mean, I did recover the week really well, but at this point in time when I was looking on Wednesday, my win rate was like 60%. I wasn't doing that well. So Thursday and Friday definitely got me back up. So I was happy to get close to 80%. Like I said, the week started out rough, but I recovered nicely the last couple days. The month ended nice, so let's hope that June is just as good, if not better. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, and thanks for watching.